Today we're making pizza. Yummy pizza, but I want coconut.
Okay. Let's start with the ingredients for the dough. We have 1 1/4 cups of water, a tablespoon of olive oil, about 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast with 1 teaspoon sugar mixed in half cup of warm water. It's been sitting for about 15 to 20 minutes or until foamy. And lastly, 5 cups of bread flour. Let's go ahead and mix them all up. Make a well in your bread flour. Then put in your water, followed by the yeast with sugar mixture. Then the salt. And last but not the least, the olive oil. Mix them well. Once you've mixed them all, scoop out the dough onto the countertop for kneading. Knead the dough until it is smooth and elastic. During the process of kneading, make sure you have a bit of flour to dust the dough from time to time to avoid it from sticking. After kneading, round the dough and place back in the bowl. Cover and let it rise until doubled volume. Now take the dough out of the bowl and knead a little bit more. Then divide the dough into 4 pieces or 3 depending on how big and thick you want your crust to be. In our case, we divided it into 4 pieces. Round each dough and dust with flour. Time to stretch each ball of dough for pizza. If you are a home cook like us, then you can use a rolling pin to flatten your dough. As you make more of these, you'll get the hang of it and you might even be able to stretch it out by hand like professional bakers do. And don't worry if your dough is torn or has a hole. Just knead it again and start stretching. Once you have your pizza dough ready, then you can now lay it on a pizza pan. In our case, we used a perforated pizza pan which, according to a website, the holes allow heat to reach the entire crust as it bakes, which results a crispier, pizza crust, which is exactly true and would be useful for home cooks like us, who does not have access to pizza stones or brick oven. I would like to thank and give credits to susanscookingschool.com for her amazing pizza dough recipe. It is always spot on for us, and it's the perfect pizza dough recipe for any homemade pizza. At this point in time, you can start preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Now that we have our dough ready, we can start putting the toppings. For the toppings, on this one, we are using julienne bell pepper, sliced Taiwanese garlic sausage, cubed pineapples, julienne white onions, and tomato pasta sauce. We also had another one with tuna instead of sausage. As a matter of fact, you can even go all natural with your pizza sauce. Others would even saute their tomato sauce with garlic and onion and add in different herbs. In our case, we just settled for the mushroom pasta sauce and it still tastes great. Once the sauce is evenly spread, follow up with the cheese. In this case, we didn't have any mozzarella around, so we just used grated cheddar cheese and a bit of cream cheese on one of the other pizza. After the cheese, we put in the white onions, pineapple, sausages, and bell peppers. If you want, you can top it up with more cheese. Again, this is a home-cooked pizza, so you can go all out. Just remember though, that your crust must still be able to hold your toppings and sauce. Oh, and have I mentioned that you can put on more cheese? And now, our pizza is ready to cook.
I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is how thin the crust is.